Hi everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a product review, and the product I'm going to be reviewing is Tatcha the Pearl Under Light and Eye Treatment. And here's the box. I haven't even opened it yet. So I bought this in the last Sephora VIB sale that happened. I think the last day actually is today, but I bought this last week. And I wanted to do a review of this for you guys. I actually have not seen many reviews about this on YouTube or really anywhere. So I am filming this in my sitting room today and not in my beauty room because I am going to be doing a review and wear test on this. And I wanted to do this in completely natural lighting and just let you guys see the differences in how the product applies and everything. I paid $48 for this, and you get 13 milliliters or 0.4 fluid ounces in this. From what I can tell with a lot of Tatcha products is that they last a very long time because you use a very small amount. I know that's the case with the primer. Apparently their products, you don't have to use a whole lot to see maximum results, so that's pretty good. So I'm opening it up right now, and it comes with a little paper, but I'm just going to take a quick look at it because I wasn't able to find any reviews on this. I just want to see how to apply this. Active ingredients born from these pearls bring that luminosity to skin, minimizing causes of premature thinning and pigmentation for a bright pearl gleam. To use, you smooth a rice grain amount. So a rice grain, that's teeny tiny. That's really small. Smooth a rice grain amount of treatment under each eye, like applying a moisturizer. Once evenly applied, pat gently to set the color as you would apply a concealer. Wear alone or layer under your favorite concealer. So I am not going to wear concealer today. I want to see how this performs on its own. So as you guys can see, I do have dark circles under my eyes. The shade that I'm using is Candlelight, and this is, I believe, the darkest shade. And here is the little container it comes in. I was just trying to open it and I was pushing. This is just for decoration. You just want to go in and twist it up. And that is how it looks on the inside. I'm going to zoom you guys in. I'm wearing my regular skincare. I don't have anything on my face right now. And I'm just going to take a little bit and put that. Let me grab my mirror. So one thing that I'm noticing is that it is staying localized where I put it down. It's not really smoothing out. And if I do try to smooth it out, you can see kind of the imprint from my finger here. So I'm just gonna try to not, so dabbing it doesn't really work. I'm gonna try to bring this up by smoothing it. And I used the amount they told me to use. And it's like not setting really, it's just kind of moving around on my face. This seems to be my perfect skin tone. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more right here where I have the most darkness. And see what we got. So patting it in, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna try just gently rubbing it in. And it's like no matter what I do, I'm seeing fingerprints in this, which is annoying me just a little bit because I don't want to see fingerprints if I'm not wearing this with concealer. So this is the side with it, and that's the side without. I don't know, honestly. It definitely brightens, but I'm gonna add a little bit more to the inner corner, just to see. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. I can still see my fingerprints. I don't think there's any way around that. That does look a little bit better though. I'm like, is this better than concealer though? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need to try this with concealer, because there's no way I would just leave the house with just this under my eye. And the reason why I wouldn't is because you can see the prints from my finger in the product. I hope you guys can see that, but you can see the prints from my finger in the under my eye. So I would not leave the house like that. I'm just gonna grab a sponge that I got, and I'm just gonna see if that helps. That definitely helps. Okay, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe, okay, that definitely helps, using a sponge. This product needs a sponge, I see. Okay, can you see the difference? I can definitely see a difference once you use the sponge. Yep. Okay, that really looks good. When I went in with the sponge and I took away the fingerprints, that definitely helped. So I wasn't going to, I have some discoloration right here on this side of my eye. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I wasn't going to use it on the other side. I was gonna do a concealer test, but I think that now that I see that it just really came together with the use of a sponge, I'm going to go ahead and do the wear test. So this is with the Tatcha and this is without. You can definitely see a difference. Okay, now I'm going to apply it to this side. And now that I know that I need to use a sponge, I'm going to apply it a little bit differently. So that's about how much I'm using. Got a little bit in my hair, jeez. That's about how much I'm going to use. Definitely can see a difference. At first I couldn't, but I definitely can now, and it gives me a different type of coverage than concealer. I know that someone's probably saying you can just use light concealer, but not for me. I do use concealer a lot, but sometimes I just don't want that kind of coverage because the concealer is almost always lighter than my skin color. And if I go in with my own skin color, all it's doing is kind of making that under eye area ashy. It's not doing any brightening, so it's not really detracting from my dark circles on my face, if that makes any sense. Going in with a concealer color that's my exact shade, it does nothing but kind of enhance that area, brings attention to it because it's so cakey. This is my exact shade and it just looks like my skin. It looks like it is it looks like I don't have dark under eye circles, but then I'm not wearing makeup at all. So yeah, I can definitely see a difference. Okay, so that started out weird. I was very skeptical and it wasn't working for me. I'm glad I hung in there because I was almost about to slather some concealer under my eyes. I do look much better than I did. I do look like I don't suffer from dark circles under my eyes. It definitely brightened up that area and smoothed everything out, but I do have to use a beauty sponge. Just using my finger, it doesn't work. For some people that might work using your finger, but for me, for whatever reason, my skin under my eye didn't absorb it enough for me to just be able to blend it in with my fingers. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:23 a.m.
It's 10:23 a.m. I will check in later and let you guys know how this held up. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. This has been a long day. It's about 6 hours later. Let me check the time right fast. I wanted to come back and really close out this review because I've had a day. I kept rubbing at my eyes because my inner corners were itchy and I had forgotten that I had something on my face. I will say this though, it felt very comfortable. I didn't feel like I had any makeup on my face. I'm always a little aware that I'm wearing concealer and I rarely go and rub my eyes or do anything like that because I can just ever so slightly feel it on my skin. I didn't feel this on my skin, so I kept doing things to disturb it. So I also fell asleep. I just woke up. So who knows what I was doing while I was dozing on the sofa. I'm so tired. But anyway, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can take a look. So here's how it's looking. As you can see, it's a lot of it's worn off, especially on this side because I was asleep on this side and I know that I went to town rubbing my eyes on this side. I'm gonna go in with this micellar water and a cotton sheet, and I'm gonna take this side off just to see how much we have left. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a difference there. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see it's still really smooth right here, and you can definitely see that I don't have any coverage on this side. So that's pretty good. So here's the side with, I still have it on there. I didn't experience any creasing at all. No, it did not settle into my fine lines. And as you can see, this is the side with no product. With product, no product. So it's looking really, really good. Okay, so I wiped it off on this side, so I'm looking a little crazy right now, but I just wanted to give you my final review. Throughout the day, I felt a little tingle under my eyes, which kind of reminded me that this is skincare. And it was this, I don't even know what it's called, the Pearl. It's this eye cream. It's great. So definitely that sums up my review. This is great. I am going to evaluate though how I decide to use this. I might just wear it alone, but I think that I will try to use it under concealer just because I'm very impressed that it did not settle into my fine lines at all and it did not crease. It didn't even think about creasing. It kept my under eye area very smooth. And I just think that it might be a great primer for concealer. I could not imagine putting concealer under my eyes and not setting them with some kind of powder. It just would not happen for me. But I was able to use this without setting it. So yeah, Tatcha the Pearl, 2 thumbs up. Definitely recommend it. Okay, you guys, so that's it. If you have any questions about this product, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.